Hello guys, I have, or you have before you, we have before us, whatever, an old Archer UHF VHF FM TV amplifier with FM trap and gain control. We have one input, one output. This is a model 15-1113A. It runs on 120 volts, or 220, whatever, depending where you're to, if you're not in Europe. And basically, years and years ago, I modified one or two of these to use with scanners, receiving scanners, you know, little scanners, police scanners. And what I did, I changed out these two daddies, these two F-type connectors. I changed them out to being C's. So that's what I'm going to do with this one, or at least I'm going to try to do that with this one, depending how it's built inside. But we're going to modify it with two B and C's, get rid of these F connectors, and we're going to try it on a scanner and see if it actually makes any row beans or not. But I have used these amplifiers before on first receiving, and these work quite well, believe it or not, very well indeed. So again, we got our gain control here. That's maximum. All the way to the left is minimum. There's our FM trap, in or out. So it's pretty basic. Anyway, so be interested in seeing how to modify this thing. Stay tuned. So first thing we got to do, get the rear cover removed from this machine. Attempt to, anyways. The fine thread screws to 4 of these. Had to remove all 4 of them. The last few videos on the Cobra 25, the Cobra 148, the 23 channel, and this thing was donated to me by my buddy Steve. And hello Steve, how's it going? I'm pretty sure you watched my videos. So let's peel the back cover off. Try to, maybe. Maybe not. This side don't want to come off for whatever reason. There we go. No. Screws were glued to the bottom of the cabinet. Anyways, so this is the inside of the unit right here. Transformer, circuit board. So our F connectors are soldered to soldered right here, or right here actually is a center pin. Center pin connects to there. Those 2 points are ground, and these 2 points over here are ground, and that's your center pin right there as well. So what we're going to need to do is, if I'm not mistaken, you release the nuts on this side. Take these 2 nuts off. This should push back inside. This should push back. Basically, push back, the board should come out. At least that's, I believe that's what, yeah, gotta be that. So let's work on that next. Alright, now I'm going to take the nuts off. Take nuts off of this side. Take nuts off of this side. If the nuts will come off, sometimes they're under pretty tight. this off altogether. Two washers there. Remove those as well. And now, if I've got this figured out correctly, this board should pop out. Keyword should. There's a will, and that's another story. Yeah, see, we got a fair bit of glue. Okay, I got 2 ground points, one there too. Okay. So I got 2 grounds. Got to remove this one. That one already came off. But we got released the 2 grounds in here. One here and one here. Let's see if I can release that. Pull the wire back. There we go. Now the board should come right up out of this. But there's nothing else gonna hold it back. Capacitor right there being a bit of a pain in the butt. Straighten him up. There we go. And there's our board. Alright. That's the circuit board. We have 3 amplifiers. 1, 2, and 3. Actually, they don't look like they're soldered very well to me. Where are they? Yeah, they're on there. Okay. Next thing we gotta do, remove 2 of these guys. I'll solder those from the board. Remove them completely. That's our next thing we gotta do. Okay, so you better get these out of here without burning the hell of everything. Is to cut the grounds off. 2 ground clips on your connector. Cut those. Get nice little pair of cutters that can cut through it. Like that. Same thing with the other side. That's basically cutting these off. You remove the connector a lot easier. If you can get in there, that is. Because we're not going to be using these F connectors again. These guys are completely going to disappear. Just like that. Just like that. See? Now, we'll heat the solder up on this side and remove the connector. That's one. Heat it up over here. Remove connector. And next, remove the grounds from the old connector. Get a grip on it if you can. Unlike me. Heat up the solder joint. Use new solder. pop out just like that. Basically what I'm doing is removing the old the legs that we cut off at the connector right now. Yeah, the other side. We'll take them off from this side too. Try that. See how well it works from this side. We heat it up. Works just as good as you can see. Just like that. Now, get your solder sucker, extractor. Take the old ground, take the old solder out of them holes. Then I have to do it from both sides. More than likely. May have to, may not have to. All depends if the solder wants to come out of it or not. Try to get a good suck on it when the board is moving at the same time. There we go. Connectors are fully removed, as you can see. Alright. So now, I'm going to mount the new B and C connectors. I'm going to mount those where the F connectors were. Alright. B and C's are in. I'm going to tighten these ones down. Get a nut driver, use a nut driver on them. But these have to be as tight as you can put them, because you don't want them coming apart again. Put them on as tight as you can get them. Tighter the better. Kind of hard. Everything was getting in the way. Circuit boards, everything. Grip on it. Tighten it down. The base of the connector, if you can, the very bottom. You tighten it. And the tighter you can get it, the better. You don't want the connector coming loose. Alright, so now I'm going to take the circuit board, and with any luck at all, we'll get all this to line up. Because the center pin on the B and C's are going to go where the old pins, where the old pin came up for the board. So what we need to do is get enough room to move two of these guys, like that. Yeah, we'll put this back down. Try and line everything up. Everybody's gonna fight with you, but that's it. Alright. So bottom of our connectors are up through the holes. So now we solder some solder on the pins if you can get down there. Now what we're going to do, keep the board, you know, as level as you can, kind of. Solder those on there. There's one. Same thing on this side. Hopefully you can see this, can you? Let me zoom out a little bit. Build up the solder. Take the parts and solder them down, just like that. Just like that. Alright. Now I'm going to take your two wires over here, your grounds, solder them back on to the chassis. Need a bit of heat for this, but it's got to go on there. Case is going to be a little bit on the hot side, obviously, because you're soldering to it. So just be wary of that. Alright. There you have it. Circuit board is in. And two BNC connectors. Control is still there. Switch still works. If you want, you can put two more grounds on it if you really want it to. From these 2 points here where the original grounds were. From that to the chassis if you want to put more ground on it. It's up to yourself. But make sure when you solder these guys here on that they're not touching those. Anyways, there you have it. Modified to BNC. There's another little mod I'm going to do with this now too. I'm going to see if I got a knob that can fit that shaft. I wonder. There we go, little chrome knob. Camera don't want to stay put. A little knob put on it. Easier to control it if you can, you know, grab hold of it better. But yeah, anyway. So you put your screws back on. Same way they come off. These corners are so smooth on this. Just hold on to it. This corner here where the transformer is really got to push in on the bottom to get the hole to line up. And take a bit of force. That's that side. And a lot of people are saying now, because everything's going digital, that there's nothing to listen to on scanners anymore. Nothing analog. Folks, don't believe it. There's plenty to listen to on a scanner now. Plenty. So there we have it. We now have a scanner amplifier. There we go. Anyway, I say next we should do now is hook it up to a scanner and see what difference it makes. Let's do that. Okay, for this test, just going to use this regular antenna from an old scanner. Nothing fancy. An old Pro 42. So we're going to put this on the AR8600 as it is. I'm tuned to 128.000 megahertz, which is continuous aircraft
taxi to and
ATS.
Runway 1028 via taxiway. Like, inform ATC that you have information November.
Hard to see the screen.
St. John's information November. Weather at 1700. Wind 030. At 16. Vesting 23. Visibility 15 miles. Showers in the vicinity.
Alright.
Ceiling 1,700 broken.
So that's the signal strength right here.
2.8. Altimeter 3002.
Antenna.
Approach off.
I'm going to put the antenna on the amplifier. Attach the amplifier to the back of the scanner.
Runway 10. Runway surface condition. Runway 10. Runway condition code 5.
There's a little gain control on it.
5. 100%.
So bring it all the way down to nutting.
100% length. 100% length.
So you tune in the amplifier.
September 22nd at 1250 Zulu to September 22nd at 2050 Zulu. NOTAM. Runway 1634 closed. Available as taxiway between taxiway Golf and Threshold. Runway 34. NOTAM. Taxiway Juliet closed. Voice. Advisory. Taxi. To and from runway 1028
There we go.
via taxiway. Like, inform
Strength
ATC
fair bit better.
St. John's information November. Weather at 1700. Wind 030. At 16. Vesting 23.
There you have it.
15 miles. Showers.
So the amplifier do work.
Ceiling 1,700 broken. Temperature 11. 2.8. Altimeter
So,
300.
if you guys got, come across one of these little amps, it can certainly work. Meant for TV, but it can also work for your scanner. Hey folks, thanks for watching. All the best.